Good evening. We'll be doing Chapter 2 in our Marketing Management textbook, Marketing Research, Process, and Systems for Decision Making. We go to slide number 2, the role of marketing research. Marketing research are the processes by which information about the environment is generated, analyzed, and interpreted, aids decision making, and is not a substitute for it. It can reduce risks associated with managing marketing strategies. It is vital for investigating the effects of various marketing strategies after implementation. Slide number 3 is the 5 P's of the research process: the purpose of the research, plan of research, performance of the research, processing of research data, and preparation of research report. Purpose of the research. First step in the research process: determine explicitly why the research is needed and what is it to accomplish. Slide number 5. Purpose of the research. Next, managers and researchers agree on current situation involving the problem to be researched, nature of the problem, specific question or questions the research is designed to investigate. Slide 6. Plan of the research. Research plan spells out the nature of the research to be conducted, includes an explanation of sample design, measures, and analysis techniques to be used. Slide number 7. The plan of research. Critical issues are whether primary or secondary data are needed, and we'll go through that momentarily. Qualitative or quantitative data are needed. Qualitative data is soft information, the reasons behind the numbers, and of course quantitative data are the numbers themselves. A company will conduct its own research or contract with a marketing research specialist. Slide 8, primary versus secondary data. Primary data, as promised, collected specifically for the research problem under investigation. Secondary data, previously collected data that could be used for the problem at hand, which is much cheaper because it has already been done. It's not as specific, but you could extrapolate your information from it. Slide 9, qualitative research. Qualitative research involves face-to-face interviews with respondents designed to develop a better understanding of what they think and feel concerning a research topic, which is very important to give essence to your research. Focus groups involves discussions among a small number of consumers led by an interviewer or facilitator who is trained and are designed to generate insights and ideas about products and brands. Qualitative research, long interviews conducted by an interviewer with a single respondent for several hours and designed to find out such things as the meanings various products and brands have for the person or how a product influences the person's life. Slide 11, quantitative research. Quantitative research involves a systematic procedure or procedures designed to obtain and analyze numerical data. How many people said yes? How many people said no? How many people liked blue? How many people liked red? Observational research involves watching people and recording relevant facts and behaviors. Survey research involves the collection of data by means of a questionnaire. Slide 12, quantitative research. Experimental research involves manipulating one variable, examining its impact on other variables. Mathematical modeling involves developing equations to model relationships among variables to investigate the impact of various strategies and tactics on sales and brand choices. Slide 13, figure 2.3 is a comparison of data collection methods used in marketing research. Focus groups, telephone surveys, and mail surveys, their advantages and disadvantages. You could look at it. Slide 14, figure 2.3 is a comparison of data collection methods used in marketing research. Talks about the differences between mail intercepts and personal in-depth interviews, their advantages and disadvantages, and I invite you to look at them on the slide. Slide 2.3, on slide 15, talks about internet surveys, projective techniques, and observation. Again, their advantages and disadvantages. Just to talk about the internet for a minute. One of the key advantages of the internet is that it's inexpensive and it's ubiquitous. It's always around. The problem is responses must be checked for duplication, bogus responses. Respondents are sometimes suffer from self-selection bias and requires trained and it's difficult in generating sample frames for probability sampling. So that's an issue as well. and I invite you to look at them. They're very, very clear. Slide 16, company versus contract research. Most large consumer goods companies have marketing research departments that can perform a variety of types of research. Many marketing research firms, advertising agencies, and consulting companies do marketing research on a contract basis. Slide 17, company versus contract research. In either case, schedules for task completion, the exact responsibilities of all involved parties, and costs need to be considered. Slide 18, performance of research. Involves preparing for data collection and actually collecting them. Cardinal rule, obtain and record the maximal amount of useful information subject to the constraints of time, money, and respondent privacy. Slide 19, processing of research data, includes preparation of data for analysis and their actual analysis. Preparations can include such things as editing and structuring data and coding them for analysis. Appropriate analysis techniques for collected data depend on the nature of the research question and the design of that research. Critical part of the stage is interpreting and assessing the research results. Slide 20, preparation of research report. Research report is a complete statement of everything done in a research project. It includes a write-up of each of the previous stages as well as the strategic recommendations from the research. It should be clear and unambiguous with respect to what was done and what recommendations are made. Slide 21, limitations of the research process. Test marketing, the major goal is to measure new product sales on a limited basis where competitive retaliation and other factors are allowed to operate freely. Slide 22, problems that could invalidate test marketing study results. Test market areas are not representative of the market. Sample size and design are incorrectly formulated. Slide 23, pre-test measurements of competitive brand sales are not made or are inaccurate. Test scores do not give complete support to the study. Test market products are advertised or promoted beyond a profitable level, and effects of factors that influence sales are ignored in the research. Test market period is too short to determine whether the product will be repurchased or not. Slide 24, marketing information systems. A marketing decision support system, a coordinated collection of data, tools, and techniques involving both computer hardware and software. A popular form of marketing information system. Marketers use this to gather and interpret relevant information for decision making. Slide 25, marketing information systems continued. Require 3 types of software. Database management software for sorting and retrieving data from internal and external sources. Slide 26, model-based management software that contains routines for manipulating data. Dialogue systems that permit marketers to explore databases and use models to produce information. Slide 27, marketing decision support systems are designed to handle information from both internal and external sources. Internal information includes such things as sales, records, inventory data, or expenditure data. External information concerns changes in the environment that could influence marketing strategies. Thank you. That concludes Chapter 2. Have a wonderful evening.